Hello and welcome my dear students, third prep second term ونطق كلمات lessons 3 and 4 unit 10. تقويم أسنان أو دعامة braces خوذة helmet جهاز استقبال receiver جهاز استشعار sensor قارة continent حبوب grain إشارة signal حذاء رياضي trainers لاسلكي wireless عبثا أو بلا جدوى in vain رفيق fellow وليست fellow عامل مكافح Tyler يسمح أو يمكن allow والماضي allowed في أي مكان anywhere بدون without القنوات الفضائية satellite TV يصمم أو تصميم designed لو هي ماضي الطبيعة nature نظام system سماعات الأذن headphones منذ since دراجة بخارية motorbike مباريات رياضية sports matches إذاعة أو بث podcast وسادات هوائية airbags مادة شفافة clear material يفحص أو يدقق check والماضي checked يعرض أو عرض show ولو هي verb يبقى الماضي showed السياق يعني نص الجملة context فقرة شعرية verse شاعر poet ثلاجة fridge قمح wheat بذرة seed قصيدة poem يسجع أو قافية rhyme وإذا كانت verb فالماضي rhymed مهمة task دبلوماسي diplomat أو يعلم teach taught study these definitions braces something that people can wear to make their teeth straight GPS a system global positioning system for finding how to find something or to get to a place using satellites helmet a special hard hat used to protect the head satellite receiver a machine which can receive or read information that's sent by a satellite. Since the late 20th century, we have used satellite technology for many of the things we do every day. Our lives would be very different without it. Here are some of the things that we use satellites for. GPS. Before satellites were invented, people had always used maps to find their way. Now, most people use GPS, which uses a system of satellites that work together. These send signals to receivers on Earth, which work out where you are. We have GPS in cars, on phones, and even in some modern motorbike helmets. Weather reports. Satellites allow us to study the weather all around the world. They send photos of the Earth from space. When these are put together, they show how clouds and storms are moving. TV and the internet. Lots of people have satellite TV so that they can watch their favorite shows and sports matches. The signal goes to a receiver on the house. In some areas, satellites send signals to the internet too. Mobile phones. Have you ever had problems using your phone because the signal is bad? Satellite phones can work anywhere in the world. They are very useful in places far from cities, such as on mountains or in the desert. فاروق الباز. وهنا ممكن يطلب كتابة biography. Scientists had done a lot of research before the first person walked on the moon in 1969. And one of the most important scientists was Farouk El-Baz. He helped to plan where Apollo 11 should land on the moon. Farouk also taught astronauts which rocks to take from the moon on later visits. After studying the moon, Farouk started studying deserts on the earth. He used satellites to find rivers that were under the sand, and this work has helped Egypt and other countries to find new water. ده نموذج لقصيدة in English. نأتي إلى listening. Voice. Satellites have changed the way that we do a lot of things on Earth. But did you know space technology is also used to make many of the objects we use every day? In fact, around 50 new products are invented every year using space technology. Here are some of the ones you might use. Narrator 1. Trainers. Vice. In the 1970s, space scientists invented a new type of helmet. The material inside the helmet contains small bags of air, which made the helmet more comfortable and protected the astronaut better. A few years later, one of these scientists had the idea of using the same type of airbags in trainers. Many modern trainers now use this design. Narrator 2. Mobile phone cameras. Voice. In 1990, space scientists invented a new sensor that allowed scientists to take photos in space without using much energy. This technology is now used in the cameras in our mobile phones. Narrator 3. Wireless headphones. Voice. It's important for astronauts to be able to communicate with their team on Earth. Before the 1960s, headphones were big and uncomfortable. So space scientists designed light wireless headphones that astronauts could speak into without using their hands. Neil Armstrong spoke through wireless headphones when he first stepped onto the moon. Narrator 4. Sunglasses. Voice. In 1980, scientists were working on a way to protect astronauts' eyes in space. They read they read that the eyes of some birds have special oil that protects them from light and helps them to see more clearly. To see more clearly. The scientists designed a lens that could do the same thing. Today, this type of lens is used in sunglasses. Narrator: 5 clear braces. Voice: people have wanted perfect teeth since ancient times. Did you know that the ancient Egyptians had used the insides of sheep to make braces for teeth? In more modern times, braces were made from metal, and then in 1986, the first clear braces were created. They use a special kind of plastic that is strong even when it's very thin. It was created to protect equipment on trips into space. 1. I watched my favorite football team yesterday and they won. 2. Oh, there is something in my eye. 3. My friend called me, but I couldn't hear. 4. I asked my mother if I could go to the park, but she said no. 5. What can you see from the top of the tower? 6. Ali is Hassan's youngest son. Important expressions and prepositions. نظام القمر الصناعي, a system of satellites. A system of satellites. يرسل رسائل, send messages. Send messages. يبين كيف, show how. مفيد فيه, useful in. Useful in. يجد طريقهم, find their way. Find their way. يستخدم شيئا لأجل شيء. Use for. يعمل سويا, work together. Work together. في الصالة, in the hall. In the hall. يقوم بعمل بحث, do research. Do research. يحسب أو يحل أو يستنتج, work out. Work out. منذ أواخر القرن العشرين, since the late 20th century. على الهواتف, on phones. حول العالم, all around the world. يضع سويا, put together. في بعض المناطق, in some areas. بعيدا عن المدن, far from cities. على الفضائيات, on satellite TV. في زيارات لاحقة, on later visits. Thanks a lot.